Okay, well, I think we found something interesting. Of course, could be natural, but don't look natural to me. Look at that. That's cool. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Look at this. Zoom out. Look at that, buddy. These were placed here. Yup. Oh, wow. That's cool. They were pushed over? I'm not sure, but this does not look natural to me. Back down slowly, but yeah, look at that. That is trippy. Have to back up so you can see better, but too cool. Try not to fall down while I walk backwards. Woohoo! Huh. That is odd. Well, you made it this far, and if you're one of my longtime followers and subscribers, thank you, and you would recognize this footage that I showed you from way back in the early videos. So right here I've slowed it down. If you look right back there towards the back to between that black tree and the not so fat tree next to the biggest tree, you'll see this, what I believe is a juvenile Sasquatch poking his head up and down. What makes this video significant and why we're revisiting it is because I went back in 2023 and recorded audio, and what you hear here is the barking or whooping. Well, this is a slowed down silent version so you can see the individual behind those bushes staring at me, but at the time I had not come upon the videos that I've come upon since we filmed this so long ago, where other sightings include what sounds like almost a barking or a bark whoop. Not quite a full-on whoop, but it sounds like a bark at the same time. So when I heard this, I did hear those barks, but I didn't pay no mind to it at the time. And not till I went back and after seeing those other videos with the same sound being made by Sasquatch, yeah, did I realize what we were hearing that night in 2023. And here is the, a comparison side by side of it ducking versus it sticking its head up. And you could see where the face is. Of course, this isn't the most beautiful, perfect, clear resolution of an image, but it does show, you can see ears, a sagittal crest. There is a face area. I don't believe this is a person being funny. So, over a decade later, in 2023, me, my mom, and my dad decided to go camping in the same area, and this is what we heard. Run, they're coming, run! Not realizing.
That's all we heard last night. And that was the... Is it a fox? What is it?
That ain't no fox. fine, you know? Can't hear it. Like they're talking.
That sounded farther.
And so, I go back. And what's really weird is how, I just think that's weird to have the same elk doing that in the same exact spot. And then earlier, the one that didn't sound right, end it with a whoo or something like that. Something's back there. Pitch black outside. It was like you see stars and everything. I saw a couple UFOs and the other time was in Eagle Creek. Yeah, and when they're little, they look like chimpanzees. When they're chiquito. That was an extra sound. And that's why I had asked Mama if, because there's rumors in Alamogordo that the chimp farm had escape. Like some chimps had got out, and that they headed for the mountain. You know, I guess just their natural instinct. You know, go up the mountain. So I was asking Mama. I was like, Mama, has there ever been reported in your forests of chimpanzees? And she said they've never heard nothing like that. You know?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Face up like a wheel.
Yeah. A little one behind you.
Yeah. Oh. Weird.
Right.
Wow.
That's crazy, huh? And then, maybe you see. I reversed all images and cut out the tree. It's wearing a necklace of some sort.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Did you hear that? Is it the light on the truck?
Yeah, I just did the alarm. Yeah, that's what I did.
Touch those lights up there, you know.
Huh?
Touch it, turn them on by yourself. The lights turn on.
Yeah, I
Oh.
locked it, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, the fire looks pretty.
Out here with my parents. Hearing some wild stuff. Some
them.
An itty bitty bitty toad. That's the lazy as I talked about. And it's just sitting on its fat old butt. For the last $2. Don't trust that oak. This is Tule Creek. Getting closer.
You see how steep that is? I mean, just a little bit. Look up.
Boom.
It was loud and right near. This is definitely. Just doesn't sound like the Mexicans at all.
Little squirrel throwing pine cones at me. Crazy squirrel.